Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hot. Of course you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze you do well. You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hot. Guys, early hours of this morning were super duper funny as Action Ben carried out his action early hours of the morning. It was around 3 a.m. ish, it was like that after 3 a.m., he carried out his action. Of course, he needed to wait. Ever since he had that diary session with Biggie, and Biggie gave him a secret tax. I'm very sure you guys know about that by now. And then ever since then, he has been strategizing on how to, carry out his action. He has been checking out. It is how he gets to find out where each of the housemates dropped their eggs for me. Like, he has been weighing everywhere, like it was so easy for him to go to the different strategic places the housemates placed their eggs. Of course, the housemates had various eggs. And the thing is, there's one thing with this mission Biggie sent this guy. The difference is that this housemate did not just hoard it. It is their own egg. They shared it. They bought it. Like, they shared their egg when they gave them supply. Do you get? The kind of mission that Biggie always do is that type whereby some housemates will just steal some egg and hide. But this one it is their own. They merited this egg. And Biggie asked Action Ben to bring everything to the diary room. And guess what? This dude succeeded in taking everybody's egg to the diary room. When he was carrying out this mission, I was like, hey, they will catch this boy. Hey. Because the distance from the closet going to the diary room is a bit lengthy, like it's a bit far. He could literally carry the egg when he's walking to the diary room. Someone might come out from the the bedroom to see him. But guess what? None of that happened. The boy did everything at ease. Is the way he was actually tiptoeing on the staircase. He would peep left, right, and center and walk straight to the diary room. Omo, he choke. Even the parrot was not left out. While he was operating, the camera was zooming the parrot. I don't know why. I'm like, make una no let parrot cast my guy because I don't understand this setting at all. Anyways, guys, that was how Ben did everything clean. Succeeded in moving out all the eggs out the closet to Biggie's diary room. So fast forward to this morning, when the person to discover first was Handi. Handi opened their their bag, and he was like, Wanni. Where is our egg? When he came, and then next thing Wanni was like, waiting happen, see action. No, that was what Wanni said. I'm like, yo, only if she had known that truly the person who took the eggs were Action Ben, because she said, see action. No, same way Ozzy went to check theirs, only to realize that their own egg is also missing. So when Ozzy said his own egg is missing, that is not only them. Kesia immediately went to check their own. The same thing. And what Wanni them said was like, it may seem as though someone has a secret tax. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Like, this housemate literally know everything. This is what happened when majority of the housemates who came for this season has really watched the show. Like, they watched it very well. Just imagine somebody like me going to that show. Like, there are some things that will happen. I'll be like, oh, I will be able to decode. Exactly. That's what Wanni and Handi are doing. So they are like, it may seem as though someone got a secret tax. That's why they did that. And the only person where they did not get correct is that they said that the only person who could make this happen is the HOH. That it may seem as though Big Brother sent the HOH or the secret tax to actually retrieve all of their egg. And they were like, but we work for this Biggie. Ozzy was like, Biggie, why you take our egg now? Where Biggie would have made this interesting Is tell Action Ben to not take everybody's egg. Maybe take only one ex Handy's egg and others have their egg. Then it will create a whole lot of chaos and suspicion about who took my egg and who did not take my egg. But knowing fully well that everybody's egg was literally missing, it definitely giving that it was Biggie who did that. I don't know if you guys get it, but that was Biggie's aim anyways. He wanted to take their egg, but why? Why does Vicky want to take these people's egg for goodness sake? Though it did not really step brows like I wanted it to, because everybody was looking for their egg and they tend to decode what was going on. Anyways, guys, let's leave that of Action Ben and how Biggie will reveal that to the house later. I'm very sure they will be so surprised to see it was Action Ben who made all of this happen. So this is coming from Hey Bailey. See Wanni picking out pimples from Shaun's face immediately after the gym this morning. Live and die by shipping strategy. Talking about shipping strategy. So Wanni and Shaun had conversation yesterday, right? But first off, let me read this from Adedoyin. Don't come on live show and say show is boring. Fix off your production, Ebuka. You see now, after this gym session, they will talk about yesterday, but the camera will fly like mosquito. Where is this coming from? So Shaun and Wanni settled their disputes yesterday. But the camera did not even show us how this conversation happened. And to be honest, guys, that is really, really unfair. You people should do better. You show people sleeping when there is a serious conversation going on. They were tagging Ebuka on this one. Because tell me how this conversation we've been waiting for, these two people have been having this disagreement, and then even Biggie has actually added his own on their individual diary session, and yet they could not do a thing about it. Like, they were having this convo, the camera ensued on them just for few seconds and then removed immediately. I understand if they removed it because of Shaun was just going back and forth. Even me, I got irritated with the conversation because they were just repeating everything again. But at the same time, as the camera left, then the camera would also go back to them while they were still having the conversation, just to let the viewers know what is going on there. And I'm not expecting the camera to stay on them for how long they decided to prolong that dispute or conversation or whatever they were having, but at least go back to them. Let's see how it is going on. That's just my own. To me, I also think it's not fair at all. Like, it's not just fair. Forget fans are complaining, but I am saying this from a neutral side. It wasn't fair. At least we should know what's up, Anyways, when all of that was going on, we did not get to see how Shaun and Wanni settled their disputes, but we get to see Topher and Anita having their love convo. Should I call it their sweet romance conversation and affirmation? Topher was trying to tell Anita the kind of woman she is. Topher took, Topher took time in telling Anita the kind of person she is, how she's mother-like, how she's sweet, how she's this, how she's that, all of those sweet nonsense. And Anita was enjoying all of them, But having to see this convo and the camera focused on them for a long while, the fans of, the Wanni fans did not find that funny because they feel like the camera is trying to create a different narrative with whatever that was going on with Shaun and Wanni. Because if they could focus on Topher and Anita this long, what happened? That's all this ish that have been happening that we've been waiting to see, and you guys did not show us. So this is coming from Aisha de la Cruz. We watched Topher and Anita drama like season film. Gist, confession, anger, tears, everything. Camera was following them like flies. But they rather show us people sleeping and kitchen utensils than a 4 hours long conversation that Biggie himself encouraged them to have. Guys, no cap, I do not blame these fans complaining. Even I, as a blogger, I am complaining because it's not fair. It is not fair at all. And truly, this person is right. When Topher and Anita have disagreement, they would follow up the convo at least in a long while and we get to understand how and where everything happened. It's not fair. Coming from Alpha Female. So they had conversations for over 4 hours and we only saw 5 minutes. This is why your transmission will keep breaking. I'm telling you, the transmission was breaking last night. 1 minute's view, we're seeing breaking transmission. Okay, Aisha says, production is so crazy this season. 4 hours convo and we didn't get to hear it. In all of this, all I have to say is most women will, I'm going to skip that, excusing a man and nailing their gender on the cross. Tell me why you all have so much to say about this babe. What exactly did she do wrong? He initiated the convo, they ironed things out and she forgave him. So what is desperate in that? it be the clowns that ship that other ship years back. Okay, now guys, here's the thing. Here's where the drama started. So because the camera did not follow up how the conversation happened, we did not get to see how Shaun could say the magic word, if at all he said it though, because it was very difficult for Shaun to say sorry. So I don't know if the camera was really pissed at what was going on, hence why they could not actually show us the conversation. You understand? So it's very possible. Sometimes you just feel like, what's this guy doing? You just remove the camera, but that does not have to do with business, because whenever anybody is actually irritating you or pissing you off, your job is to show us the scenes that is going on in that house and not take sides. Now, the thing here is that people have started coming for Wanni. They said, oh, she's desperate. See now, she don't forgive the boy. And they're very sure the guy was still arguing. And she ended up, she just succumbed to whatever the boy was saying. That is the argument and the drag on the social space on Wanni's name. And you see why people are not happy. Their fans are not happy that they are trying to create a certain narrative on that girl's name to make her seem desperate, because whatever what that boy do, that she's going to come back. That's a drag on Wanni currently on the social space, for you to see how life no balance. While the Wanni fans are complaining on how the camera could not capture that moment, Topher and Anita lovers are here saying, can I get a side show with just them, please? I hear that they have to share screen time when the best time is when the screen is only on them. Wahala. Upon they get the better screen time. Okay, 9 endless minutes of affirmation and you want to tell me it's dry. Sound like you problem, to be honest. Sound like you don't have people in your life who love and appreciate you, because why will you hate on this? So because people are saying this ship is dry, though I'm not really feeling any ship this season though, but people are saying this ship is dry, so that's why this Frank Poet is saying all of that. Meanwhile, somebody tagged Bella and said, I will always rate Bella. Babe will fight you and will not even discuss you with anybody, even with Biggie. IT girl for real. And now you guys bringing Bella's name to this thing is what I don't like, because right now they are calling on Bella's name. They are dragging Bella. They're saying, oh, is it that ship? Okay, what's you? That relationship that was so abusive. Shaun, yes, has his faults, but he is not Sheg's. Now you see how they try to impute Sheg's name and Bella's name to this thingy. Even this guy, Shaun said something about Sheg's. I think when they were having their 5 minutes convo that the camera managed to show us, Shaun said something about, even my friend Sheg's did something I do not like. I had to go off on him for 1 year. So he's trying to explain his kind of person to, what's the name, Wanni, and why he could do the things he is doing. So I'm very sure, I don't know whether he did say sorry or not, but if we manage to hear conversation, because I don't think we would hear, because I'm very sure Wanni has discussed this with Handi already, but if the camera ensued it where they are having that conversation, they will get to hear what he said or what he did not say. Or maybe during her diary session, they would discuss it with Biggie. I don't know, not them sabi. But what I would say, and I will say with my full chest, is the camera was not fair. The camera crew was not fair on this one. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, baby.